Joining us now on the big story, only one is what the state of play is in these two major states. On one single day, on the 15th of October, both Haryana and Maharashtra, two big states, will go to the polls. Joining us now, Executive Editor Javed Ansari is with me in the studio. Also with us, Ashar Khan from Delhi, Brajesh Pandey also from Delhi, and Kamlesh Sutar joining us live from Mumbai. Kamlesh, coming to you first, two big alliances on shaky ground. We've seen many weeks of hostile comments flying from all sides, the NCP, the Congress, the Shiv Sena and the BJP. What's the state of play? The war bugle has been sounded, elections are around the corner. Where are things going to go?
Well, a faction within these four parties, they say that the seat sharing talks is being deliberately delayed so as to avoid any confusion in the future and also to avoid any kind of rebellion that could take place in the party. But these are things to be said in front of the media. But the fact remains that leaders from all these four parties between the two alliances, from BJP, Shiv Sena on one side and from the Congress NCP on the other side, have been exchanging heated arguments over the seat sharing. Everybody wants an equal share. This time the NCP is reminding Congress of the 2009 formula, whereas the BJP is riding high on the success of the recent Lok Sabha polls and trying to impress the Shiv Sena by saying that the BJP has performed well and the power of BJP has grown in last few years.
Yes.
Nobody is willing to budge, but with the dates now announced, all the four parties are hopeful that the seat sharing pact will be sealed in a couple of days. But even after that, even if they finalize the seat sharing agreement, all the four parties want their party leader to be the chief minister. So that confusion, that controversy will continue.
Ashar, these two states are going to be crucial to the Congress's fight to stay relevant. How are they looking at this fight, going into it at this time? All is not well.
Well, certainly all is not well, though the Maharashtra Chief Minister and the Haryana Chief Minister both are sounding very positive, but certainly deep down they know that it is a huge anti-incumbency which the Congress party is facing, especially in Haryana. Though there have been development works, Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda is going across talking about the kind of development work which he has done.
Yes.
But one has to remember that there is a 10-year anti-incumbency which he has to face. Similarly, in Maharashtra also, there have been several chief ministers of the Congress party. In the last so many years it has been ruling, but there is an anti-incumbency now. It is very important till the time the Congress comes out with a plan or with a big idea to counter the anti-incumbency. Things look very bleak and difficult for the Congress, but yes, what they hope is that they can come a respectable second, so to speak.
Brajesh, you know, is the BJP still depending very largely on the Modi wave and all that sentiment that they harnessed after the 2014 election, or have they had to recalibrate their tactics and their approach after the rude jolt that they got during the by-poll results?
Well, there was not much time to recalibrate the entire strategy.
Yes.
The fulcrum, the main focus of their campaign, both in Maharashtra as well as in Haryana, still revolves around Modi wave and the kind of development work that has been done in Gujarat. And whenever there is a comparison done between either the state of Haryana or from the state of Maharashtra, the obvious example which is given is the state of Gujarat. So Gujarat and Narendra Modi remains the center, the epicenter of the campaign of BJP in both in Haryana and Maharashtra. But you have to understand things in perspective, that with BJP, the plus point for them is more than anything else, it is going to be the 10-year anti-incumbency baggage with which the Congress is going to fight this election.
Yes.
And the kind of positivity which Narendra Modi was able to generate in the Lok Sabha election, even if it has been dented a bit, the BJP still is hopeful that it will reap a rich reward, it will get big benefit out of it. They have also managed to attract several Congress leaders who are considered to be regional satraps in their own respective constituency and caste-wise, and they have also joined BJP, giving it a further fillip. And they're saying that with the breakaway of alliance with the Haryana Janhit Congress, or even with the way the alliance is going on in Maharashtra, one thing is very clear, that they don't want to bow down to the whims and the fancies of their respective partner. So anywhere where the BJP is even feeling slightly threatened, I think it is from the within, because there's a section of BJP in Haryana which is not happy with the way alliances are being stretched or people are being taken in Haryana. So that is the area where they have to look to.
All right. Okay. So there's more of a threat from within the BJP than the outside. Javed, for a final comment on this particular, on these developments, how are you seeing it all really work out? It's a high stakes battle that's going to take place on the 15th. Everything to lose as far as the Congress is concerned. But for the BJP, this is going to be equally crucial because it has to prove itself again.
Look, there's no denying the fact that the momentum is with the BJP, but no election is over till the last ballot is counted.
Yes.
And there are lots of imponderables. If you heard the Shiv Sena leader, he says the chief minister will be from the Shiv Sena. So this question of BJP being the dominant partner there, contesting equal number of seats, taking a claim to chief ministership, that is by no means settled. In Haryana, yes, they are taking advantage of the anti-incumbency as well as the divisions within the ranks, within the Congress ranks, but yet they are out on the limb. They are contesting the elections for the first time.
Yes.
That's a tough ask. The BJP has done it at the national level. Will they be able to replicate it at the state level? That's the question. The answer we will know only on October 19th.
October 19th is when counting will take place. We'll know what happens in those 4 states. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me on this particular discussion. Well, who will win in the Congress's Delhi Sarkar divide? The Sheila camp is growing bigger in the Delhi Congress 24 hours after the former chief minister created a stir by backing a BJP-led government in Delhi. 4 out of 8 Delhi MLAs have now come out in her open support.
Some in the Congress dismiss this as a spent leader's personal opinion. But 24 hours later, Sheila Dikshit is showing that she still means business. From one voice in support, Sheila's camp is only growing bigger. Hassan Ahmed,
अगर नंबर हैं हाउस में उनको डिफीट दे देंगे.
Mohammad Asif, Jai Krishan. Yes, 4 out of 8 MLAs in Delhi are now in her support, backing a BJP Sarkar in Delhi.
15 साल वो दिल्ली में मुख्यमंत्री रही हैं. वो सीनियर लीडर है, मैच्योर लेडी हैं. उन्होंने कुछ सोच समझ के कहा होगा. शीला जी का स्टेटमेंट कोई भी इस तरह का नहीं है जो पार्टी की लाइन से बाहर जाकर है, बल्कि शीला जी ने कहा कि अगर मैं ये बात कहता हूं कि मैं मेजॉरिटी साबित करूंगा तो किसी को भी ये कह देना चाहिए आप बनाइए. हाउस में डिसाइड होना है. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द हाउस जिसको लीडर चुनेगी वो गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करेगी.
शीला जी की पर्सनल व्यक्तिगत राय है. शीला जी का अपना बयान है. वो शीला जी से तो आप पूछें कि ये जो बयान उन्होंने दिया है ये पार्टी की सलाह से दिया है, अधिकृत होकर दिया या उनकी व्यक्तिगत राय है.
इसमें क्या बुरा कह दिया. उन्होंने कहा कि यदि उनके पास नंबर हैं तो उन्हें सरकार बना लेनी चाहिए, और अगर नंबर होंगे तो कौन रोक लेगा उनकी सरकार बनाने के लिए. नंबर नहीं होंगे तो नहीं बना पाएंगे, चुनाव में चले जाएंगे.
One among them, Hassan Ahmed, even takes a direct pot shot at Arvinder Singh Lovely and Haroon Yusuf for daring to question Delhi's last empress.
जो कल तक उनके बहुत नजदीक थे, जिन्होंने 12-14 साल मजे लिए हैं, खूब अच्छे कलाकंद और मिठाइयाँ खाई हैं, वही उनका विरोध कर रहे हैं. ये बड़े अफसोस की बात है.
In Delhi's political potboiler, the Congress's pot is finally stirring. And at least in the party, it could be cooking some delicious possibilities for Camp Sheila. With Kumar Kunal and Shweta Sharma, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.